Hello, my name is Olwenn Martin, and I was until last March the leader of the Planetary Health pathway on the Bachelor of Arts and Science and Global Challenges at Brunel University, London. Planetary Health is not solely a transdisciplinary field interested in the impacts of human disruption to the planet's natural systems. It is also a solutions-oriented social movement. This focus on solutions and taking action ought to be reflected in planetary health education. Today I want to share with you an exercise undertaken by final year students that is a cornerstone of their learning, the Planetary Health Intervention Proposal. It is important to understand that the Planetary Health Intervention Proposal is not a conventional standalone module. It builds upon and integrates knowledge and skills students have acquired throughout the degree, so it is worthwhile to briefly present how the degree is structured. The programme has compulsory core elements taken by all students enrolled on a degree and 4 optional pathways, including a pathway entirely dedicated to planetary health, as well as security, social cohesion, and global innovation. Teaching on the planetary health pathway is aligned with the 5 domains of the Planetary Health Education Framework, which many of you will already be familiar with. The building blocks of the planetary health pathway follow a progression from the first to the final third year, laying foundational knowledge in the first year, then exploring anthropogenic impact during the second year, before finally leading to the analysis and design of solution in the final year. Interconnectedness with nature is explored by examining the evolving place of environment throughout the history of Western medicine, as well as in indigenous traditional medicine, through reflective weekly planetary health diaries and short ecobiographical exercises. Anthropocene and health is the organizing principle of the building blocks of the pathway, particularly during years 1 and 2. Students are introduced to system thinking and project management tools such as stakeholder analysis, causal loop diagrams, theory of change, and logical frameworks, which use step 2 practice to analyze planetary health case studies. A central element of the core spines are frames and concepts. This is related to equity and social justice. This domain is also explored through the planetary health diaries, case studies, and ecological public health. Movement building and system change is addressed throughout the 3 years of the degree, particularly during project weeks as part of the Leadership for Sustainability teaching blocks, and during the final year enterprise group project on the core spine. This praxis-based learning culminates in the final year when students develop their own planetary health intervention proposals judged by an external panel. The premise for this exercise is to imagine that a philanthropic organisation is launching a funding programme offering £10,000 to £50,000 to support planetary health initiatives in local communities. Students are given a task of designing and developing a full funding proposal for an intervention for any local community of interest to them. To meet the learning outcomes, students need to demonstrate a thorough understanding of the issues they are attempting to address in their local context, including the stakeholders, the perspectives, and their interrelationships, effective use of the required resources, be they equipment, stakeholders' time, services, or facilities, impact by clearly articulating how proposed inputs and activities will contribute to wider strategic goals and why the project should be prioritized, sustainability by considering mechanisms for initiatives to continue beyond the lifetime of the funding, clear dissemination plans to communicate with diverse stakeholders. The way this is assessed is via initial 10-minute pitch of the project ID to a panel of external judges, the full 4,000 words proposal, and a poster presentation of the final project proposals to the same panel of judges. Feedback from students is very positive, and we have seen many great detailed proposals developed. Students gain a lot of confidence developing these projects. The main issue with the design of this activity is that, although Brunel University has shown interest in taking some of these ideas forward, and a prize is being set up, the funding itself is fictitious and final year students move on. We are currently missing a mechanism to translate all this great work into action. I would like to thank you for your time and particularly thank very warmly our panel of awesome judges for their time. So Alexandre, Annika, Ilka, Kathy, Kelly, Nina, Pearl, and Rosa.